Hi, I'm Nicholas Boyer, and I am from Horseshoe, North Carolina, which is south of Asheville. My uh, my background is I am a graduate of the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. I just graduated last Saturday, and where I'm going this fall is the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And I'm planning to major in chemistry as well as study computer science and applied physical sciences. My goal is to eventually earn a PhD in some field related to chemistry, whether that be some field in chemistry itself or material science. My interest in sciences began when I was a kid because I always loved understanding how things worked and how the world works. And so, through many classroom experiences and other activities, I've developed a love for science. And then, more specifically for chemistry, I like my high school chemistry class, and I continued to take chemistry classes at the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. I really felt in love with the subject and decided to do research in that subject. When beginning to do research, I was first initially interested in energy, more specifically renewable energy, but then I decided to focus on biofuels and more specifically cellulosic ethanol. And so the research I did focused on a problem with making a cellulosic ethanol, which is that cellulose, in order to break it down, it has to be accessed by a catalyst. However, because the hydrogen bonding between cellulose fibers makes it difficult for catalyst access, ionic liquids have been found to overcome this obstacle by dissolving cellulose, allowing for catalysts to access it. And so my research looked at various or four ionic liquids, and so I computationally studied them and experimentally studied them. My computational results found that ion liquids are better solvents than water, and in particular, an ionic liquid called 1-butyl-3-methyl imidazole was the best ionic liquid because of its more favorable interaction with the cellulose. And so what this means is that it can dissolve the cellulose better, and I backed this up with experimental results, which supported my computational results. And so the results from my research can be used to further research other ionic liquids, adding water to the ionic liquids to be used for the hydrolysis reaction, or more experimental studies in trying to optimize the overall um, cellulosic ethanol process. Um, and with my experience in the science fairs and at ISEF, I found that it can be very enjoyable to do scientific research, to learn and explain your research and learn from others about what they think about it, as well as learning about other people's research and what amazing projects they have done. My advice for future young scientists who want to be future scientists and engineers would be to do well in your classes so that you get to really understand the content and topics. So that way, when you do a more advanced research, you would understand the content. And another thing I would advise is to uh, just do what you feel that most intrigues you or most motivates you to explore or learn that topic because um, it's very hard to do put a lot of work in because research requires a lot of work into something you don't like. So I would suggest going to do things that you do like and pursue opportunities and things that you enjoy. And that way, when you do a science or engineering project, we'll have a lot of fun doing it. And because you're very motivated and will do that research and spend a lot of time at the research and work a lot and put a lot of hard work into it, you'll have a very cool project at the end.